But again, people want to complain. To me, this is actual fat shaming.
So this video about body shaming popped up on my feed, and I started watching about the first 30 seconds of it, and I thought, you know what, I feel like it'd be interesting just to share with you guys and see your thoughts, because I'm not 100% sure if I fully agree. Without further ado, we're going to jump right into it and kind of react to this video from Greg Doucette. So yeah, stay tuned and probably be prepared for a lot of shouting, a lot of screaming, a lot of chest muscles. So yeah.
Coach Greg, and once again, somebody overweight, obese is competing in bodybuilding and people are up in arms. Why would this guy compete? Look at him. Look how out of shape he is. How do they allow this guy on stage? He's an embarrassment. He should be ashamed of himself. How dare he get up on stage competing out of his shape? It's disrespectful to all the other competitors.
Okay, let's stop the shouting there. So personally, I don't think it's such a massive deal. I feel like anybody should get to try and compete. Obviously, with a physique like his, you know he's not going to win.
He gets up on stage, obese, morbidly obese, whatever. How does that affect you?
I agree there. For the average person watching, it doesn't actually matter. I will say for the organisation, it's probably a bad look because obviously it's going to make bodybuilders and bodybuilding, their organisation, look a bit like a gimmick, because he's managed to make it to a point where he shouldn't have made it to. So it's going to make the lineup just look crazy. So I can understand the organisation being like, shit. But yeah, let's carry on.
If I'm in a competition and a guy next to me is 50 pounds overweight, I could care less. But again, people want to complain. To me, this is actual fat shaming.
I don't think it's fat shaming. If you're a person that's going into a bodybuilding show, they're going to critique your physique. You're going on there to get judged. I don't feel like someone coming into a bodybuilding show super overweight and being critiqued for it is fat shaming. It's in any other circumstances, I would agree. But in this scenario, it's bodybuilding stage, you are going to get judged. There's many times where people, including Greg, has seen people that are lean but not shredded on stage for bodybuilding, and they said they didn't come in tight enough, they didn't come in lean enough. It's not fat shaming, it's bodybuilding show. By the way, let me know what you think down below.
And we're not just talking about his conditioning was off or he missed his peak. He was clearly in a body fat percentage range of like 25% up.
Okay, that dude's being very polite. That dude is nowhere near 25% body fat. Like, if you know body fat percent range is even roughly, you know damn well that dude is way over 25%. 25% to like 20% is like the average size for like an average non-lifter in the UK anyway. A little bit pudgy, a little bit chubby, but this is, he looks no lower than 40-45% body fat. He's very, very big. Like, he's so big, you can't tell if there's muscle under there. I see like he's got a little bit of biceps, but everywhere else is completely meaty. You know, I don't even want to go into definition too heavy because it's going to sound like I'm making fun of the dude. I'm really not. I'm just saying that for a fact, he's not 25% body fat. Shouts out for him to stepping on stage though, but this, I can see why the lineup of people that are a fan of this sport, the NPC, I can definitely see how they're like, yeah.
And so here's the thing. People are clueless on what body fat percentages look like. Nick is quite literally looking at this guy saying he's probably around 25% body fat. This guy would need to diet for 4 months to have a chance to be in striking distance of 25% body fat.
Yeah, the one thing is they don't include so far anyway is his time position. I don't know if he just was always like this and then just decided to do a show for Bants, or if he was like super more obese than this and cut down to this. So unless they show in the video, we won't know.
I'm not fat shaming him, I'm being accurate. I'm not going to say 25%. That's disrespectful to people who are actually 25%.
Technically, he's doing what everyone's doing, which is critiquing the guy's physique. So if you're not fat shaming there, I feel like people saying this guy looks somewhat out of place on stage of a bodybuilding show. I don't think it's fat shaming, but whatever, we'll keep carrying on.
The reason why a lot of people are discussing this and some people are, I guess, upset about it is because this is NPC National. Nationals is basically the biggest amateur bodybuilding competition there is.
This is the cream of the crop, the best of the best. So how dare he show up in shape like that? That's disrespectful. Why does anyone care to compete?
So I feel like calling people that are critiquing his physique fat shaming or saying what are you even doing here is wrong. I don't feel like you should be labeling people as a fat shamer just because they're saying this dude does not belong on this bodybuilding stage, because he's nowhere near on par. Like, at the end of the day, there's a time and a place for everything. If this guy was just like on his own Instagram page, but he called himself a bodybuilder and everyone started to swarm to him going, oh my god, how dare you call yourself a bodybuilder? you don't look the part, then I would agree with what Greg's saying. I'll be saying, like, just let the dude live. If he wants to, you know, lift weights, and maybe he's not the ideal look of a bodybuilder, but he's trying to do better.
And I would say, under any other circumstance, at any other show, I don't think this is a bad thing.
And so Nick's saying, well, if it was an amateur event, well, then not a big deal. And so how do you change rules? You can't.
Personally, I would have just thought they could probably do a rule that says, like, regardless if you are the winner or the top 3, whatever it is that goes through, you probably have to be at least below 40% body fat. I feel like that'd be a simple thing, because anything over 40% body fat, unless you've got exceptionally crazy amounts of muscle, you're gonna look pretty sloppy, like in regards to bodybuilding standards. But that's my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts below.
Oh, you won, but you don't qualify. Why? Oh, you're too fat. Really? Says who? I won. Well, says me. Oh, well, I'm gonna skin fold, caliper test you, pinch your belly fat. That would be unlike the competitions in India where they said to competitors, you're off the stage for looking too freaking good.
That's not the same thing. It's like two different scenarios. For example, the India one seems wrong because it's a bodybuilding show. The idea of having too much muscle mass for the bodybuilding show is normally how you create, like, different groups. So, for example, you create handicaps. So people that maybe aren't as big, aren't as tall, aren't as muscular have different groups. So you have either by height, weight. So in that scenario, I can understand why that's wrong. Like, you telling a bodybuilder you've got too much muscle for this show, you're making our other competitors look tiny, you're kicked off, is dumb. However, this isn't that story. This is an overweight person that clearly is not going to win a bodybuilding show. Doesn't look like a bodybuilder. So I can understand why some people are like, they're probably putting limitations to stop him from getting through, because it's just going to make the whole sport look silly. It's not a case of he's got too much muscle. It's a case of you don't see a single muscle. To me, it's just two different scenarios here.
Ridiculous. Last I checked, when the Jamaican bobsled team...
By the way, am I the only one that sometimes watches Greg? When he shouts and spits, you see random bits of spit just randomly... This isn't me taking the piece, by the way. Well, maybe it is by accident, but I just always notice in some of his videos, when he gets really passionate, spit starts flying from all sorts of places.
If your country has no water and you enter swimming, you compete and get last place. You do the dog paddle and you swim across. You qualified, you're the best, you're going. You go to the national stage, you get last, so what?
I kind of do agree with that point. At the end of the day, if he competes and you want to let him get through and just lose that way, then fine. But in terms of the integrity of the actual sport of bodybuilding, I can understand why people would probably say maybe you should place limitations on it, like I said earlier.
So what? Oh, they're disrespecting bodybuilding. Why? Because they're not on a bunch of drugs and fat burners trying to get shredded to an unrealistically unhealthy body fat percentage.
That doesn't make any sense. Like, this is a bodybuilding show we're talking about. This is what they do. Like, inherently, we all know bodybuilding is super unhealthy in regards to, like, getting on stage that level. As in, the amount of drugs they use, the amount of excess cardio, the amount of little food they eat, the whole cycle of it is just very, very, very unhealthy. But this is what these people signed up for. This is a bodybuilding show. So I feel like you spouting out that stuff didn't make sense, considering this is all about stepping on a bodybuilding show. I don't think we need to hear any more from actual Greg. I feel like we've got his kind of position on it. He believes that anyone that's critiquing the dude for joining the show is more or less a fat shame, and I don't think so. Like, I don't believe people should be fat shamed at the end of the day, especially when they're actually trying like that guy potentially is. I haven't seen workout footage of him training. I have no idea who he is. However, the fact he's done that, unless he did it completely for banter and a joke, I'm going to assume, because he's paid to enter, that he's probably trying. As I said earlier, like, bodybuilding is a sport where you get judged on stage and wearing panties. At the end of the day, it's a judgmental sport, so I feel like you are meant to get judged. If you step on that stage and you're overweight, you know what's going to come. And not to say that overweight people should never get to go on stage, but I feel like I can understand why there's critique. At the end of the day, if you don't come in lean enough, people critique you. It doesn't matter if you're fat or you're just lean. If you're meant to be shredded and you're not there, I can see why people will critique you. Let me know your thoughts down below. I just thought it was an interesting topic. I don't feel like people are being dicks. I feel like they're just being normal humans, which is when they see something that doesn't make sense, in a scenario that doesn't make sense, you say something. I don't think that makes people bad.
Make $1 million cash for you flatline. Make a master plan, watch it backfire.